a BS4 Xpulse 200. You could see a well seam right here and another well seam right here. This expansion area carries the catalytic converter inside. In this video, how to dissect your exhaust at that part alone and then decat your exhaust. This violates your emission norms. We are into performance for this bike and we will go into that. Remove these plastic guards.
What is the needed output of removing the cat pump?
Crisp throttle response, a slight bump in the low end RPM, punchy delivery. This makes your exhaust kind of a free flow. You just have your muffler part which dampens and lowers your overall engine noise. But the catalytic converter right here is just there for emission control purposes. Removing that restriction alone from the exhaust, a better acceleration through slightly a better improved throttle response, a better drivability, that's it. Do this mod when your bike exhaust is actually cold. Don't touch these areas, especially where your heat guards were there, with bare hands. This bolt makes your exhaust loose right here. And then we need to access this bolt. You're holding your exhaust with another hand such that you are not putting excessive force onto this quick release clamping mechanism. Remove off this clamps right here, which will remove your exhaust as a single piece. Just 3 bolts and your exhaust just comes right off. Kudos to Hero to actually having these kind of methods. And this is what we have inside. This is our catalytic converter. Exhaust gases out of the engine, it comes out from this pipe, enters into your catalytic converter. This effectively reduces your unburned hydrocarbon and NOx emissions, and then through this it actually goes in here. You have a expansion baffle over here. This riveted area is the mid portion is your actually expansion chamber. From there you have this return pipe here, over here. You could see a pipe over here. It's pretty dark inside, but you could see a pipe over here. From this, your exhaust gases flow actually return to this chamber number 1. So from this again you have 2 other pipes. One of them actually connects the chamber number 2 and another one connects the chamber number 3. So your exit outlet either gets connected to the 3rd chamber or your 2nd chamber, such that effectively your noises actually go through the 2nd chamber, gets expanded, gets reflected to the 1st chamber. Back then you have these 2 flow pipes where your exhaust gases actually take a direction and then go into your 3rd chamber. So this is how basic reverse flow muffler works, and this is one of them. So further off we will proceed by cutting these 2 areas, and then either we can weld a pipe over here to create a dummy pipe that mimics the same exhaust flow directions. Slice the catalytic converter next to the wells right here. You could see that we have sliced the catalytic converter right here, and I had some 1.8 inch stainless steel tubing left over from my RTR exhaust build. So right now what we are trying to do is that we actually gonna slice the catalytic converter apart, and then we are actually gonna install this pipe instead of the catalytic converter, such that we won't be obstructing the flow direction, or we are not gonna disturb the flow direction within the muffler. The part which we have gas welded it out and cut it out is the actual catalytic converter. You could see the honeycomb structure inside, causing the restriction in your exhaust. Install this pipe as a replacement for this catalytic converter. Welding the replacement pipe there with stainless steel filler rod, and this is a oxyacetylene weld. Gold color, blue color. Right now we are actually TIG welding. The welding is actually completed, and we're gonna install the exhaust in the bike. Finally, we have completed the stock modified exhaust. So this is how it looks. Looks brand stock. Painting is actually pending since we didn't get high temperature matte black paint. Check the sound. Whatever modifications you do to your inlet system or your exhaust, your carburetor system definitely needs a tune up. So after doing a cat delete or putting a free flow air intake or a exhaust, do remember to either update your bike to its requirements, or else just tune your AFR mixture. Carburetor tuning and stuff we'll see in another video.
How's the feeling?
The moment I turn the throttle on, engine feels more lively right now. I'm getting more feedback from the throttle. Previously the bike used to take some time to respond for the throttle input I gave suddenly. Right now the bike feels more lively to ride in the city as well as in the off-road. So definitely I would recommend this mods if someone is actually expecting more amount of low end torque in the off-road trials. Yeah, definitely this is a recommended mod.